Hey everyone, I'm Doug Heilman, and today I'm making a Tingly Dumpling Dipping Sauce using some of the fun ingredients from my 50 Hertz gift box, including the Red Sichuan peppercorns and of course the Tingly Peanuts. Let's show you how to do it. Oh yeah, and my dumplings happen to be mini pierogis. I'm from Pittsburgh. Yeah. This dipping sauce is really a flexible recipe, so if you like a little more or less of something, please feel free to change the ratios. But what I'm doing today is I'm going to cook our sauce so it thickens a little bit. And I'm using the 50 Hertz red peppercorns, which I've crushed and ground a little bit, along with some ginger and garlic that I'm grating on a fine rasp grater here. And I'm going to add all of that to a pot with a quarter cup of neutral oil. I'm using sunflower oil here, but avocado oil or some other neutral vegetable oil would work. And into the oil, while it's still cool, I'm going to add our red Sichuan peppercorns. It's about a teaspoon, which I crushed a bit in this mortar and pestle. I'm going to get a couple of other things ready because it goes really fast once we start cooking the sauce. I've just measured out a quarter cup of light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar, and I've made a cornstarch slurry out of 2 tablespoons of water and a teaspoon of cornstarch. I want everything ready when we get back to the stove to start cooking our sauce. I'm also chopping up about 2 to 3 tablespoons of our Tingly Peanuts, along with any of the Sichuan peppercorns that are in the tin. I'm also going to chop some scallions. I think they'll add a nice freshness, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay, we've moved over to the stove and I'm on a medium heat with this little simmer pot. I want to smell that garlic and ginger and get that red Sichuan peppercorn bloomed in all of that nice neutral oil, and then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of a sizzle going on. I'm just gonna let that go for 30 seconds to a minute. I like using a whisk here. It is so fragrant, and we've been going for about a minute, so I'm not really looking for color. I just want that fragrance that I'm smelling. And now we're gonna add the soy sauce to kind of help to stop the cooking from being too harsh. 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. To your sweetness, I'm gonna add about 2 teaspoons of agave syrup. Now here is that cornstarch slurry. I'll make sure I give it a nice stir so none of the cornstarch is sticking to our bowl, and get all of that in. And now I'm going to crank our heat back up again and get this to a simmer to activate the cornstarch. Oh yeah, we're getting a nice thickening to our sauce. Very good. We're going to take it off the heat. All right, so now that it's thickened and still warm, I want to add in our peanuts along with any of the Sichuan peppercorns that came out of the tin. I'm also going to add in our scallions, about 2 or 3 tablespoons of some nice thinly sliced scallions. I think it gives it a nice freshness. And then optionally here, a couple of finishers. I love toasted sesame oil. I'm gonna start with just maybe a quarter teaspoon, a few drops. All right, I have to give this a taste. And remember, this is a framework recipe. This is what I like. But if you want yours a little sweeter, add some more agave. If you want it a little saltier, add some soy. A little more tingle, add some more Sichuan peppercorns. This is what I like. Not only do I think the flavors are good, but I love the crunch of the peanuts and the freshness of the scallion. It gives it all such a good body. Now we need to make some dumplings. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to taste. I need a little zhuzh. So I have a little bit more green scallions, just a few pieces. I think that looks really nice. Come on top. I don't know, a couple crunchy peanuts just to throw in that mix. Oh, I love how the sauce clings to the dumpling and you get some of the pieces of peanut on there. Here goes. It's so flavorful. I feel the tingle, and I love all those other elements. Again, this is a framework recipe. I hope you try this recipe for Tingly Dumpling Dipping Sauce, and I hope you enjoy. Cheers.